Yo, what it do, YouTube? It is your boy Marcus, and we're here with a new video. And today we're talking about the press conference that just released with Chris Ballard. There's a few things he hit on topic. I did write them down here on the side of me, so if you see me looking over, that's just the notes I took from the press conference. The press conference will be released later on, maybe today or in the week. You can probably find it on Colts.com, or if you just type up Chris Ballard's press conference and look up the date, and you'll pretty much find it. But here's a few things that I've took note of that I can address that he mentioned. He mentioned that we're not maybe Super Bowl ready at the moment. We got a lot of work to do. I definitely agree with that at the moment. We do got work to do. You know, Super Bowls aren't guaranteed. We still have a lot of work. We can reach it. He's not knocking us having a chance to go there, but he's mentioning that, you know, to get in the top tier shape and to be one of those threats, we got to put in the work. He said him and the team has studied over 1,400 hours of film in the facility in this past month. That's a lot of work, and it's showing that they're locked and ready, man. So I'm definitely with that. On to addressing the left tackle position. He says you got to take the right player. He said you can't just go take one to take one. And I'm definitely with that. Now, the next question is, what person is he looking for at the left tackle position to go attack? Now, we know Ballard has a few favorites that he mentioned over the few days with press sources that was released on Twitter, social media platforms. They mentioned Ballard type of guys that he's going for in the draft. So we're definitely looking forward to what he's got on that side of the edge on the left tackle position in the draft. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. He mentioned Rock Ya-Sin. He said Rock Ya-Sin hasn't missed a day in the offseason training. He said he's driven, and Rock Ya-Sin is well aware of what may happen after the up and down seasons for the past 2 years. So I am definitely with that. I told you guys Rock Ya-Sin has a lot of promise. I'll never lose faith in that corner. He has potential, like I mentioned in a few videos. He has the potential. He's well aware of what he's doing, and he's putting in the work. So I love the dedication, and he knows the rules is next man up in Indianapolis. So I'm pretty sure he's going to bring it next year, and I'm definitely with the motivation, man. I love to hear stuff like that. The offensive line, he said, is a good offensive line draft, maybe as good as I've seen in a while. And he said there's depth throughout the draft. So we don't know what's going to happen with this pick. I'm pretty sure half of us are knowing that he's probably going to trade back if the guy he wants is not there at the beginning. So to try to get more picks. So I'm definitely with that. The depth is probably a lot of players for the offensive line position in the draft that you can go get and be comfortable with and see success with the offensive line. So that is a big question of what's going to happen in the draft day. Pretty sure if we're going to trade the pick or keep it. I'm looking forward to the draft now even more after hearing this press conference on that topic. Another thing he mentioned is Carson Wentz. He said Ballard on Wentz said he's dialed in, and he said he'd compare him a little bit more to Andrew Luck personality-wise, and he's going to be a good player for us, and he understands the offense. Now, I love that. He compared his personality to Andrew Luck, not his skill set, so you guys don't take that out of context at all. I'm definitely with that. He said he'll compare him more than personality-wise than to Phillip Rivers. So, hey, man, that's another person that compared Carson Wentz to Andrew in the past months. You heard T.Y. Hilton compare him to Andrew with his traits and his skill set, so I'm not mad at that at all. That's a good thing. He said he's going to be a good player for us, so I'm looking forward to next year with Carson Wentz to see what he's going to bring. Ballard also mentioned that he has faith in Teray and Lewis. He said Lewis is coming off back surgery. He could possibly come off the edge, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Like I mentioned, this draft is going to be very pivotal. We don't know where it's going to go with this direction. You know, hearing these things like this, we don't know what's going to be expected. But the fact that he has faith in Teray and Lewis, even though he knows that they just came off of surgeries. He mentioned Teray had another surgery on his ankle after the season following his first surgery in 2019 season after the Chiefs game. He was never quite right all year. Very pivotal moments. The fact that he still has faith in them shows promise, and I got faith in him as well, man. You got to ride the train. Whatever happens with the depth line of the positions or what they're going to do, I'm with it. I'm totally with it. He also claims the 1 year with Phillip Rivers will go down as one of the highlights of his career. He's a special player and a special man, and he'll be a Hall of Famer, no doubt. I definitely agree with that. The year with Phillip was ups and downs. It was a roller coaster, but Phillip really turned gears and started to lock in when it got to almost playoff time. And he had a really good season second half of the year. Very impressive. Proud of Phillip. Hall of Famer, absolutely. Just look at the numbers, look at his accolades of what he's done in the NFL while he was here. So salute to Phillip Rivers for sure, man. He also mentioned that there's 5 to 6 different makers at the 21st pick. So that is a sketchy one. You know, it's kind of like a riddle with Ballard because he's giving you hints of what he's going to do, but not really like steering to the right direction of what do you want to know. So the fact that he pointed that out may seem that he might trade the pick, but he really didn't tell us. So he's like giving us cliffhangers at this point. So the fact that he said that, we don't know what he's going to do with this pick. My thoughts is trading it back to try to get more quality of the draft because he knows there's a lot of people and a lot of talent in this draft because it's very loaded. He also said that the cornerback position can be added at any time in the draft. So we know we're going to go get a corner pretty much probably late in the draft. In my opinion, he's probably going to get a corner late due to what we have already on the market. On the talent spot of the Colts, we already pretty much solid at the corner spot. But like I said in a few videos, adding another corner won't be an issue for the longevity purposes. I'm not mad at that. And the last thing is pretty much getting ready for this season, man. I'm excited. Like I said, the press conference will probably be released on the website, Colts website, or, you know, if you just search up Chris Ballard if it hasn't been released yet when I release this video. But you can go get your takeaway. If you have watched the press conference, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And how do you feel from a fan standpoint from what he said? And how do you feel about the draft even more now going forward? But let me know your whole thoughts on this press conference if you've seen it. If not, please go take a look and come back to the video and check it out. Let me know as well your whole thoughts and opinions on it. And until next time, you've been Culture Shock.